We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up and let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Falcons. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And now here's a carry heading left. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain at 25 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go. White 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
This will be taken at the 10. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Bucs a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere. But credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their big-bodied receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go. What? Nine. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Buccaneer place kicker, Roberto Aguayo now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff looking right. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So 2nd and 10 here.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down. Let's go. What?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And on the ground they go with the running back. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go back. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So out come the Bucs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
So third and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more...
And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
He loses 4, and it brings up fourth.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Left round.
They'll look to throw again. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. Completed pass, but the price you pay at the quarterback position, sometimes you have to take a lick.
Yeah, he took it on that one, and he paid the price, and happily, because he was able to complete it downfield. Excellent toughness in the pocket.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So now it's It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, lose it. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's going to let it fly. Time for a break. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 1, 2!
Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain here. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
His throw caught at about the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.